I wrote an article for Breakthrough Magazine some years back, and the term I coined was Ken has magic in his hands. He and I can work on the same piece, and I think one of the most stark realizations I came to when he was working right here in this shop with me was Ken doesn't do anything any differently than I do. I mean, exactly the same things that I do. Why does his piece look different? And his piece looks different. The excuse I used was he has magic in his hands. But he doesn't have magic in his hands. He's blessed with an eye-hand coordination that he can take what he sees and replicate it on a scale that few others are willing to make that kind of investment in. And the example I use is the one that I was talking about. I had a seminar here. Ken was in Washington, D.C. working for the Smithsonian. And he had a small inland grizzly that he was going to mount. He said he had to get the hide up. So he told me that if I wanted to, I could sell memberships to the class, bring people in here from our association and make some money for my state association here. He came here with a tanned hide in a cooler and 2 flotation billets and a piece of plastic tarp. So when we start, he explained to them that he always builds a miniature before he mounts an animal like this. So anyway, we did just that, and for 2 days, we had pieces of foam and dust all over this shop. And then all of us in the class sat up with him and helped him mount this bear. Now, bears are a difficult creature to mount because a bear can lose and gain up to 40% of its weight in the course of a year. The form that Ken built fit as well as a glove would fit your hand. It went together just flawlessly. He got it done, and he set it beside his miniature, and for all intent and purposes, it was the exact same pose and everything else. It had an attitude. He had the eyes turned to where it was looking as if trouble was coming from the other direction. Just a super job. And we did that in 2 days with no more than a bear skin, a flat piece of plastic with several outlines on it, and 2 flotation billets.
I've been to a lot of Ken's seminars, and he's always really good at giving a good informative seminar. And I remember one of the first seminars I ever went to at a show, he was pretty much carving a bear form just from a big block of foam. He was just starting from scratch, and that just really blew my mind because not many people can do that, you know. And he's definitely one of the top talents in taxidermy. So that's why I'm really honored to be his good friend.
Ken and I had become fast and close friends. And as you all know, there are certain things you share with friends that you wouldn't tell other people. We talked about the surreal and the supernatural and the things that we believed in. And the story gravitated to Sasquatch, or Bigfoot. They're considered to be a creature of the heavy woodlots in big forest, but the swamps is where I grew up, and the swamps is where my encounters began with them.
We talked about the Sasquatches. And he grew up in the, the swamps, down in, hog hunting and stuff down in South Carolina and places like that. Well, that's where the Sasquatch legend pretty much comes from. That's where the boogeyman originated. He started looking into it too, seriously. He started seriously looking into the matter and started learning the same things I learned. People like crazy are seeing these, they just don't talk about it, So yeah, he's kind of a kindred soul in this mystery.
Every language in the world has a word for Sasquatch or Yeti.